toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check out.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
First down.
Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, Delta. 35's the mic. Check. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. 12, fellas, here we go. Sponge. No.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
91 is the mark. Hey, watch the ball. Check 91. Hey, alert.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, come on.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
You got nothing. You got nothing. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down, Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Matt Breed out at Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert 3. General West. Check safety. Watch the safety creep. Hey, Mike, 50.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, I got this.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
White. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And a loose football into the Redskins' head. They do. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Mike spot 4. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Watch twist. It's free. Check the backer. Check 9.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Malcolm Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You can't stop me.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 24, check 23. Switch gears.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, you got 3. 21.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, gun. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. One, Omaha. 50 wants the mic.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the 49er first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 65. Mike 35. 12. Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo over the middle. He finds Pettis, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36.
It's a gain of 20. First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. 21. I got this. Here we go. 35's the mic. We got to get the ball, defense.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
It's Coleman here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
Safe. Lock. Coming to you. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Niners 14, Redskins nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
Come on, set. Get the flag. Watch by 4. I got you, punk. Check 4, check 4. 25, check 25, check 25. Huh. Shit. Hayward. Right there.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Got it. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. You ain't got nothing. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 43.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A toss play. This is Peterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Okay, double up. Check 50. Check 50. Go. 3. Mike's 50.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check. 1, Omaha. Mike with you on. Hey, it's coming up. Lock.
Garoppolo on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 3. Crunch.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this one complete to Reed. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Bring it.
On first down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Get that ball.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey. Mike, check. 59. Yeah. You don't want to.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Crunch down, defense.
On second down, Love. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Redskins, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch twits.
Shoot. Yo, motion.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Go. Check 37. Check 37.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Washington Redskins
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Look. Slim. Check 99. Check 99.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Hey. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Wide. Get wide. Bang. Alert flare. Alert squeeze.
They go play action with Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Here comes Pettis on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You got tight right there. Hey, alert. 2. Hey, seam 6. 35's the mic.
Watch the backer.
Mike 35. Watch the screen. Watch the 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Lock! 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 2.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hope.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Give these traps. Let's go. Tight dog.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And Jones has it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check nickel. Watch twist. Watch the twist. 56 to Mike. 56.
Here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey, watch that. Check. Mike, 54. Watch the run. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Team pretty quiet. What?
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 56, Mike 54. I'm coming after you. Tighten up. Show it up.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Here we go. Pick the flag. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Now. Motion. 56, the mug. 56. Check 56. Check the outs. Mike 56. I'm coming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safe.
To throw on third down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Check 56. I know he ain't got it. Check. Will. Check. Check. Go. Under 10. 10. Watch out.
One final shot for Haskins. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So here are the Redskins now, an important two-point conversion.
I got motion. Check 59.
They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.